If you think to yourself that getting in shape is all about wacky workout plans or magical potions, you're very wrong. In fact, I would argue that the most important thing that you can do to get into great shape is to read this book. Now, this book is Atomic Habits by James Clear, and this is the book that helped me stay consistent throughout this time. Now, everyone that's in great shape will tell you that it doesn't matter what you do in a single workout. A crazy motivation may struck you at some point, and you may have 8 hour long workout once, but that won't get you anywhere. In fact, if your workout is subpar and scientifically not the most perfect workout, you're gonna achieve great results if you keep on doing it for weeks on end, months on end, or years on end. And the most important thing for that to happen is to make working out into your habit. And this book is all about that. This book is not actually about fitness, but you can apply this book to every walk of life. Everything that you want to make into a habit, or you have a habit that you want to forget, this book is all about that. And I highly recommend you to read this book. Now, quickly, the reason why I love this book is it's no BS, it's straight to the point, and it explains things in a very simple manner. And there's blueprints that you can follow and make anything into your habit, just like I did with working out. Now, I won't spoil you with everything that's in this book because firstly, it would be unfair to the author, James Clear, and secondly, I think it's a great experience reading this book, and you might take more out of this book than I ever did. For example, one simple rule is that you should pair a new habit with already existing one. Now, what do I mean by that? For example, you do go to work every day, right? You don't skip work. So pair working out with the work. Let's say as soon as I'm gonna finish my work, I'm gonna go straight to the gym. That is a straightforward plan that you can follow very easily. Instead of saying, I'm just gonna work out in the evenings. Well, what is an evening? When is the evening? You might have moments where you're gonna tell yourself, well, actually, I'm gonna drink coffee and then work out. Or I'm gonna watch this one episode of my favorite TV show and then I'm gonna work out, and so on and so forth. There's gonna be tons of excuses for you to delay and inevitably miss out on workout. So pairing it with something that you already do is a strong point. Another factor that this book outlines is that you should make your new habit as easy to follow as possible. For example, pack your gym bag beforehand. Don't wait until the very last second. Or if it comes to food, prepare food in advance. Or don't have chocolate bars laying there in the kitchen counter for you to just grab one because it's easy choice. One of the points that author of this book makes very clearly is that progress is about 1% improvements over time. No, you're not gonna have huge biceps because you went to the gym once, but your biceps or any other muscle will be 1% bigger by each time you go to the gym. Maybe not exactly 1% bigger, but you get the point. There are tons of great examples and strategies in this book that author is talking about, and you can apply them to everything, any walk of life. But here we are talking about fitness, so fitness it is. One of the great quotes that this book has, the author says, we don't rise up to the levels of our goals, we fall down to the levels of our systems. So if you don't have a system in place, you're gonna fail every single time. So it's extremely crucial that we have solid systems in place so we don't mess up every now and then. Again, author says it's okay to mess up once. It's okay to miss out one workout. No one's life is perfect. Things happen. Life happens. Sometimes you get sick or other things might happen. Life is full of those surprising events. So it's okay to miss a workout once. But if it happens second time in a row, now not working out becomes your new habit. So that's why I highly encourage you to get this book, Atomic Habits by James Clear, or get the information about habit formation by any other source you may choose. Because remember what I said, it doesn't matter how hard you're gonna go that single time in the gym. The most important thing, even if your workout plan is far from perfect, is consistency. Consistency trumps everything when it comes to working out, especially in the noob gain phase. In the first year or two, because your body isn't used to working out, you're gonna pack on a lot of muscle regardless of anything. Well, almost anything. And try not to get injured.